Okay, so I'm a relatively beginner potter. I've done 5 terms, 3 or 4 hours a week, and about 3 months ago I set up a studio for myself at home in my basement, which is lovely. And I've been watching quite a lot of YouTube videos, and I realised recently that the videos tend to be very experienced people showing what they can do or sort of partially teaching, and it's great because I've learned a lot from that stuff, but it struck me that there aren't a lot of beginner potters making videos, or if there are I haven't seen them, so I thought it might be quite interesting for beginners to share what they're doing, because we're going to come across the same problems as each other, which I thought might be interesting. So I have got here 600 grams of reclaimed clay. I'm a beginner, so obviously I have quite a lot of reclaim, and I always try to make smaller things with reclaimed clay, and if I want to make something bigger I take it out of a new bag of clay. It's a lot of wedging with reclaim, which is quite hard work. My wedging isn't as good as it could be. I struggle with it a bit, so I always cut wedge and then individually wedge these small pieces, so they're usually pretty good by the time I get them on the wheel, as long as they're quite small. So I centred. It takes a while to learn to centre it sort of satisfactorily, but we all know that until you can centre you can't really do anything. You can't make a pot that looks like a pot, really. So I've centred, just a little bit of compression on the bottom. This is going to be a straight-sided beaker, quite a big one, probably hold 12 or 15 ounces. I'll check the bottom. The whole measuring thing can be a bit of a chore, getting a ruler out every 2 minutes to check something. So I just hold my pin tool against my finger, and if it's sort of half or 2/3 width of my finger, I guess I'm about right. I'll trim the bottoms of these, but I won't be doing a lot on the foot, so I don't need it very much down there. First pull. I'm never going to be anything close to a production potter. Oh, a bit of air in the top there. And I don't really have any interest in doing, but I do see the value of repeating forms, and I do practice repeating forms. I'm not doing that today. I'm just got, I think, 5 lumps of clay out, all the same size, and I shall make a couple of beakers and a couple of sort of tea bowls or small rice bowls, smallish rice bowls, with what I have here, just because that's what I feel like doing. There's a bit there at the top of there, but we'll deal with that in a minute. See how we go for a bit first. I know a lot of potters still work in pounds and ounces, which is lovely. And I'm old enough to remember pounds and ounces, but the scale that I weigh my clay on happens to be a lovely French kitchen scale, so I use that, so that's in grams. Come up again. I'm aiming for quite a plain straight-sided beaker, so that I can decide whether or not I want to put handles on it later. fairly centred. This, I spent 5 terms, as I said, trying to learn to pot, and it's something I'd never ever done before, though I like making things, so it wasn't a huge leap in that respect. I've been going to the Alsford School of Ceramics, so there's a bit there in there, I might just press out with my finger. I've been learning at the Alsford School of Ceramics. Yeah, there it goes, little pop there. Where Alan and Billy, the master potters there, are lovely, very encouraging, lovely environment. The other students are all great. I really enjoy it over there. And it's at the Friars at Alsford down here in Kent, which is a lovely setting. Yeah, when I set this little studio, it's in my basement, I looked around for a wheel, and I actually bought the best that I could afford, that I could also get down my cellar steps. This is a Gladstone wheel. So I've got a cylinder, which we all know is the beginning of everything. Right, yeah, let's get a little touch more out at the bottom there. My pots used to be very, very heavy bottomed, and they're not quite so bad now. But actually with stoneware, I quite like a little bit of weight in them. Because this is a drinking vessel, I'm just going to soften that rim and just turn it slightly so it's a nice fit for a lip. There we go. All right. Oh, I've got quite a lot of skirt on this, which, you know, that's okay, I'm a beginner. Somebody who knows what they're doing wouldn't get quite so much thickness at the bottom. It's fine. I'm just going to take it off. Better. Wire it off. This wire's a bit thick, really. I should get myself a thinner one. Oh, there you go. I didn't undercut. I'm always forgetting something. But I trimmed the skirt off, so it's not terrible. I don't try to take my pots off the wheel with my hands. So I use these, which I've got in a couple of sizes. And I just find it much easier. Slide underneath. And then we go. Oh, it's as simple